Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Hello and good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is time for some look ahead lines. Sunday night, the 11th of December. Rolling into halftime here. Chargers and Miami. I don't know how everybody did today. Not a good day. 4-4. Started out really good in NFL, and then Kansas City in the under. Terrible. I had Tampa Bay. Anyway, what am I gonna do? 4-4. And I won't even start about my another rough day of college hoops. Wow. So that'll be on tomorrow's show. Before I get to that, listen, in the comment section, be sure to follow, because starting tomorrow, we will be on the Believe network for podcasting. So you could find that on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to look for the Midday Money Show. All right? So be sure to check it out. Tyreek's in the house. Welcome. Free Mind. Welcome this evening. See some of the old timers here. So we're on all the channels. Again, look headlines. Appreciate you popping in on Picks Parlays, Bookie Blasters, Max Wagers, winning free picks wherever you're watching. Thank you. Let's get to some look headlines. That's what we're here for. Right off the bat, Niners, Seattle. This line was a 1 earlier. It is now 3. Actually, I see 3.5s. And I had Seattle today at a 6. I know the line came down. And today in the show, I still thought, you know what? Seattle, I understand. Bad spot for them. Some injuries. I just wasn't sold on Carolina. Well, you know what? I got the Niners -1 here because even with what's his name getting hurt, I saw him get hurt. Dabo goes down. Defense, I think, will be the difference maker here. And Seattle's having some problems. Here, even at home. The Niners haven't looked like they missed a beat. Again, 3. Do I like the Niners at 3? No, because home dogs in the NFL are kind of been hitting a little bit. I had the number in front of me. I don't have it right now. That was on the other sheet from the day. And right now I just have my Superbook lines for the upcoming week. But I was still leaning probably Niners here. A little tougher to swallow 3.5. But what you've seen out of them and what you've seen out of Seattle the last couple of weeks, I'd have to say Niners. We do have Saturday action. Saturday, NFL's arrived. Ravens at the Browns. I didn't mark this one off here. I got Cleveland -3. Already bet this game. Down on the Browns here. And this is, forget about Lamar not playing, whatever. Game 3 for Watson. I think, the better running game here. The Raven team to me, and again, I faded the Ravens this week. Right? I didn't like them. The line was 4. Ends up Pittsburgh going off as a little fave. Still a low-scoring game, right? We had the under in the Midday Money Show today. I'm not buying the Ravens here. I'll take the Browns here at home. 2 road starts for Watson. Now he's home. I'm going Cleveland. Cleveland with the short number. Again, and these numbers, I put them in around 2. I went back around 9-ish to try to update, see if anything's moved. Some may have moved. It is what it is. I get on to go to the live screen as I'm doing this back and forth. But they're pretty close to what there are. If the change, I tried to get most of the changes in. Another Saturday game here. Colts 5.5 at Minnesota. No, this one kind of stayed the same there. It's been 5.5 the whole time. I want to lean to the Colts here, believe it or not. I want to lean to Indy. Call me crazy. I had Detroit today. Right, happy with the Lions. I want to lean on Indianapolis. You think Minnesota should win? They have better offense, obviously. I don't know. Indy for me might be a play. I have not bet them yet. Could very well be a play. Last Saturday game, and we'll get to a couple comments. I see there's the little comment bubble says 4 new comments, so we'll get to in a second. Dolphins at the Bills. Already bet the Bills at 6.5, and I believe I saw a 6 on this already. So I saw maybe come down. I'm taking the Bills. Again, I had this game before even today's games kicked off. A lot of these games. And my theory was I had the Jets today, and I'm thinking Jets keep it close. Bills kind of look lackluster. Um, being Buffalo, will it go to 7? Everybody loves Miami, Tua, and what's going on here now? Where they? I don't even know who's got the ball. Who's going in here? I have no idea what's happening. 4th and goal. It looks. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening because I just flipped my mind. It says 4th and goal, but I see Herbert on the field. He's facing the wrong way. What's happening? Somebody in the chat tell me. I got Miami here. Let's go to this Miami. San Fran last week. Chargers today. I sort of like the Chargers a little bit here. Had nothing on this game. Miami goes off a 3.5-point fave here. Third road game in a row to Buffalo. And I sign me up for the Bills at home here. 3 straight roadies for Miami. One tougher than the next. Bills. Bills. All right, back to the comments. Tim Earls here. How are you, Tim? Jets get the cover for us. Wonderful. Niners may shut the Seahawks out. Possibly. Listen, Niners defense is real. We've talked about the Niner defense. Very good. The way Seattle's played lately, I can't put my money on them. No, thank you. Markel's in the house. Welcome. Looking to take the under on Browns? I can see that. Why not? Right? The problem for me would be with Cleveland because they like to Cleveland things up. They're brown, like doo-doo. So that could turn into a cluster. I'll stick with Cleveland. I think they win this one. 100% Bills grabbing out before the Dolphins lose, and it goes. Think Dolphins are going to lose today? I mean, I sort of like the Chargers. 3 straight roadies are tough. Division rival, Buffalo. Your Miami team in Buffalo in December. Who knows what the weather's like? I'm betting 10 games out when I put this bet in. I think Miami though, tough spot. This is my opinion there. I got to start practicing mentioning like the free picks are back. Well, be sure to check out the free picks because I'm going to be doing. People are going to be downloading podcasts and listening to it after the fact. I gotta remember people aren't watching the scroll. Not watching the scroll. Got to remember to talk a little more. I guess I don't even know. Anyway, on to Sunday. This giant line actually came down a little bit. It was a 4.5 I saw. Where's my original number here? Commanders, where are the comments? So this was a 4. I saw a 4.5. Now it's a 4-ish. Total of 40. I want to take Washington. Bye week. How about the Giants? Washington, Philly, Washington. Washington gets a bye week and then Giants again at home. Giants look like utter trash today. And I said the Giants in the video. I'm like, let's take the 7 here, right? Midday morning. I'm like, let's take the Giants at 7. I'm the stupid one saying the Giants might pick them off today. How's that look? Yeah. Not looking good. Giants are a mess, right? Who's quarterbacking this team next week? Bringing Danny Jones back in? I lean Washington. Falcons Saints. This was a 3.5 and a 4. Now it's up to the 4 range. Saints with a new quarterback, right? They're giving it over to the little rookie action. And believe it or not here, I might lean a little Atlanta. Right? What do you got to lose down here? Some fresh legs, new look. Saints all that impressive? How'd they look on Monday Night Football? We had them. I'll lean to the Saints here. How about I know 41.5. You want to take it under? Think about it. This Falcon team's not a lot of offense. I got a rookie quarterback in here. He could explode, and the team looks great. Pitts has 4 touchdowns. Who the heck knows? He's going to take off, run the ball, or all hell breaks loose. And there's fumbles, there's pick sixes, there's short fields. I don't know. 40. I would actually think more over, believe it or not, at this 41.5. I don't want to get involved. That's lean a little Falcons. We got bet this game? Probably not. Probably that'd be a no for me, dog. Sorry. Lions pick them at the Jets now. This line was a 3 minus 120. You could add a 3 earlier today. Now it's a pick 'em. Now Jets, we get the back door, never in doubt. Field goal, down, down. What are they down? 10 or 11 or whatever they were kicking a field goal 2 minutes ago. Uh, do I agree with this move? I don't know if I agree with it. I mean, this is kind of like the Viking game, right? We had the Lions at +3. They go off at a 2-point fave. Now here they're 3 to a pick 'em. I I don't know if I'm totally Lions outside. Who knows? Again, New Jersey in December. It could be 65. It could be 14 degrees in a blizzard, wind. Who knows? Uh, I know Goff has the guys. The guy has not looked terrible. They've won. I mean, the the Lions speak for themselves. They're putting it together a little bit here. Now I'm worried about this Lions bet, and of which let's talk about some of these early lines. Doesn't mean you win. I had Kansas City minus touchdown. Loser. The total I talked about in the show, I had under 42.5, went to 44.5. Loser. Pittsburgh +4. Loser. Lions +3 got there. A good number doesn't necessarily mean you win. Hey, I feel good. I have a number before it moves. Wonderful. Does not matter unless I get to the window and cash my ticket. Does not matter. Does not matter. Am I worried about this one now? Yeah, I was worried about my Lion ticket today. I'm like, I don't like that because this game had a pick 'em. I see this one. I'm thinking, you know what? I'll take the Jets here at home. Better defense, right? I mean, it's still the Lions playing outside, dome team outside. Jared Cobb, uh, Southern Cal guy in LA most of his career playing outside. How do you look against the Patriots outside? I think they're scoreless in that game. So again, getting down early, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Let's get to some comments, and then we'll get back to the show. Touchdown Chargers. Any thoughts on a total in the Colts game? Colts and Indy, I would. Let me pull up the 46.5. I'm going to lean, say, under to that one. Just based on the way the Colts play. Under. 17-7 Los Angeles. And I said this today. I said the line went from a 1 to a 3.5. Obviously, I guess who's playing for San Diego or LA? Chargers had some injury concerns. I didn't like this game. Still don't like this game. Commies -4. Yeah, over the Giants. Jets pick them. Letdown spot for Lions. They're a big divisional win. Yes and no to that, Tim. Just because Detroit, they've won 5 or 6. You think, all right, they'd be in a bad flat spot in Jacksonville, or excuse me, home against Jacksonville off of that Buffalo Thanksgiving game. Like, oh, we had it, it got away from us, and as a losing team, that would just carry over. They scored 40 the next week. They beat Green Bay. They came back, beat Chicago the next week. Beat the Giants after that. I understand Jets in a pick 'em. That's again. If I had if this is the first number I'm seeing, I'm kind of liking the Jets off a tough loss because I know that if anything, the Jets are going to play defense, and you bring a defense, you're in a game. Casey, a 14th spot, 47.5 at the Texans. I said today in the show, just Texan Dallas game, I said, you're going to be shocked that this game's 24-20? Now, I needed some help getting the over, believe it or not. Looked like it was going to go over early. I was kind of happy. Took a while to get there. But do I want to lay 14 with Kansas City? I laid 7.5 with Kansas City, and Mahomes. I loved he threw that shuffle pass, and Mahomes the best player on earth, right? Oh my God, Mahomes MVP. Why are we even talking about anybody else? Then he throws 3 picks, and next thing I know, this game's 28-21 or 27-21. I can't get a cover or the under. It was 21-0. I'm like, Well, I guess my under shot here, or whatever it was 20-0. I don't even. I was like, well, at least I get a split out of it. I'll survive with a split. Life. What am I gonna do? Yeah, 14 on the road. And who do they have up next? Who does Kansas City have on deck? Where's this Kansas City matchup? So at Houston, then they're playing home against Seattle, home in Denver, and then at Vegas to end it. So, all right, I was thinking if they had Vegas on deck, it would have been a spot where, not that I want to take 14 with the Texans, but I'd be maybe on an under there, thinking KC's going to play down and it'll be some kind of 20-10 kind of game. Seattle, that'll just be a pass for me in this one. You know what? Maybe lean over. Mahomes, bad game, 3 picks. Maybe he wants to get that taste out of his mouth and run it up here. Eagles and the Bears. I actually kind of like the Bears here at 8.5. But to get in front of the Eagle train, this Eagle offense, do I think the Giants are a good team? I think they're kind of fugazi. People look at the record like, oh, the Giants are in the playoffs. I wasn't really sold on them being a playoff type team. Where Philly, I mean, let's see these last three. Dropped 40 on Green Bay after, in a wild one, 35 on Tennessee, 48 here on the Giants. And now you have a Bears defense coming to town, or you're going to their town. And I'm not really worried about the elements here in Chicago. Okay, Chicago, December, Windy City. I get it. Philly can run. They got a running back. They got a quarterback that likes to run. As much as I like the Bears here at 8.5, I can't pull the trigger. Philly looks really good. Now I thought the Niners were the team to beat until Jimmy G got hurt. Then it was either Eagles or Dallas. I kind of leaned a little Dallas based on the defense a little bit, but now Dallas kind of plays down sometimes. San Fran with a third stringer. I think the Eagles fans, they might be getting, and they had the Phillies in the World Series. You might get the Eagles in the Super Bowl this year. Steelers, Carolina. I got the Panthers at plus money when this came out. Plus 2.5, I should say. Now the line's flipped. And I would have took them as a home dog here, win or lose in Seattle. Just because I don't think Pittsburgh is in a spot to be favored. How are they favored? Even Carolina minus one, I still like Carolina here. As I said today in the show, I think I even put it in the Seattle write-up when I wrote this. I said, yeah, they've been playing well with Wilkes. Defense is there. Pittsburgh, I'm not buying you on the road. I'm sorry. Today I kind of liked it home versus division rival. On the road, no, I'm going Carolina. They're playing for their coach. Dallas and the Jags. I grabbed Dallas at a 6.5. It's 5.5. And that's because I'm thinking Dallas wins today 30-14. They put up some points. The line's going to get bet up to 7. But what do we have here? We have reversal of that. We have the Jaguars in a slaughter. I mean, let's be honest. That game was 36-16. It wasn't even close. And Dallas scores with 30 seconds left. The line comes down. I still like Dallas here. I'm still taking Dallas. I got Dallas right 6.5, 5.5. More power to those getting in late. I think Dallas wins this one. All right. All right. We'll go to 4. Before we go to 4:00 games, I know there's a couple comments lingering here. Over team total KC again. Sure against Houston. Yes. Niners win plus $2. Niners. You'd have the money line, obviously. You just had them straight up as a play today. Niners look good today. And I said this on the show today. Again, 6.5, the line moves, and it just changes the game plan of things. I'm not ready for Purdy to come in and chuck the ball all over the field. Because that's not what they do with Garoppolo, but you bet ahead of time, and Sometimes you take a loser. 4 o'clock action, Arizona and Denver. I don't care about the Denver outbreak today. I'd lean a little Arizona. I'd lean a little Arizona here. But am I betting this game? No, of course not. Why would I want to bet these two terrible teams? I'm not, and you shouldn't either.
Stop it. Get some help.
Titans and the Chargers. Now, we're all going to watch the Chargers. Say they win this one going away and they put up a 30-something spot here. If you want LA, jump on them now because it's going to go to 3.5. If you think Tennessee still has some fight in them, let's wait. You can get them at better money. Maybe an overplay here. I know Titans. And I think my guy, was the almighty one today on this over? The Titans, I was like, oh boy. The guy's good. I said he was good in the show. Almighty one came through with his total here. So maybe an overplay in this game. First look here for me, over Chargers, but I'm going to wait here. And I'm not waiting because I'm not going to bet this game. Or at least a side. If you like the Chargers and they keep running this up, 17-7 at the half, Tim said, get on them now. It's only going to move. If you're looking for the dog, hold on. You might be able to get 3.5 on this one if the Chargers pull away big time. Bengals at Tampa. So I got Cincy at 2.5 on the opener. Now it's up to 3.5. Not shocking there. Tampa looks atrocious on offense. And like we said on against the Saints, this week, again, the line move, it is what it is. The offense has yet to show up this year. We're week 15, December, mid-December. Are we expecting the offense to finally click? No. Give me the Bengals. It's the best team in football right now. I know you're going to talk about the Eagles and the Bills, the Kansas City, whoever you want to throw in here. Cincy, folks, just do the numbers. They're an ATS machine right now. 3.5. It was 2.5. I will not be shocked if this game goes to 5. Pats in Vegas. Here's another one. Teacher versus student. Battle of the coaches here. Vegas, much better offensively. Do you try? I can't trust them. Did you watch the game Thursday night? A game we had zero interest in. Right? What I have? I had two player props. We missed one by a yard. No, thank you, Vegas. No, thank you. Patriots. I have no idea what Belichick's versus old coaches. If it's Saban-esque, I can't trust Vegas had to pick them. The Patriots. I don't think the Patriots are a good team at all. Comment time before we get to these final games. Eagles couldn't play a spot. Do you think they win? And no cover after Bears. Eagles got count. I don't think they want to lose. I mean, come on. You can go have one loss on a season. You don't come to show here. You know what happens when you don't play hard? You get hurt. Say they don't play here and all of a sudden they get picked off. They play down like, oh my goodness. The Bears steal one because they don't take it serious. Then next week you got the Cowboys after that. You don't think they can lose in Dallas? All right. And now you got the same record. And who's going to choke after that? I mean, Dallas is they love to choke. Do I want to lean a little Bears? Yeah, I'm getting 8.5. Am I going to bet the Bears? Probably not. You don't got to bet it. I mean, you're coming up with reasons right here why you should maybe lay off the Eagles, how they might be in a spot where it's going to be a flat or a look ahead. Why are you looking to bet the Eagles? I know you're not because you're bringing up points of not to bet them, Mark. I'm just saying in general for those out there who are thinking about betting the Eagles. Patriots Cardinals, we'll get to that one. Chargers money line against the Titans, I guess we're talking for next week. Chargers have a chance to win. Now, you said that the other day in the show, Tim. Or were we talking off? We might have been talking off air about that. Bengals 3.5, Joe Burrow. Yeah. I mean, 17-3 last 20. ATS machine, as I mentioned. And our Monday nighter. Rams 8 at Green Bay. This was 9. It went to 7. It ticked back up here. And I don't know why it kind of ticked up. I guess people, little buyer's remorse, because like the Rams did beat the Raiders. People are like, wait a second. Does that even count as a win? Who cares that Baker Mayfield, I almost called him Sam Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Baker got picked up by an Uber and came right to the stadium and led a fourth quarter comeback. Maybe the line came down, like, I'm getting 9 with this guy. And then people probably were like, woke up the next morning like, what the heck did I do? He beat the Vegas. Does that even count? Now, do we want to lay with Green Bay? Aaron Rodgers, this whole nonsense with this guy? I can't lay 8 with Green Bay. I'd rather go over to 40, believe it or not, with these two trash teams. Give me the over. Give me the over. All right. Second half, you know what? I didn't even mention this. Well, I wouldn't even bring up the second half line here. I apologize for that. But that's it. Midday Money tomorrow. Again, I put it in the chat earlier. I'll throw it back in here again for the those coming in late. We'll be podcasting now. So you can find and listen anytime you want. Go over. Believe. Find it. Midday Money. Like it. Be part of the... I wouldn't be here. People watch. That's why they want to pick up the show. So, come on. I thank everybody for watching and getting me there. And I'll see everyone tomorrow in the Midday Money. First day. Should be fun. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to shave. Be nice and shave for those listeners out there. All right, everyone. I'm out of here. Good night.